Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Nate, and today I've got a lot of information regarding Fallout 4's release date for Xbox One, PS4, and PC. And most of this, I'm going to say now, is coming from Reddit. I can't take credit for all of this, though I wish I could. And it's all pointing towards a holiday season release date for Fallout 4, which is basically in a little bit over 4 months, very, very soon. And I was a bit surprised when I heard people make this claim, but when I read more into it, it kind of started to make a lot of sense to me. So I'm going to try and organize this information very thoroughly because there's a lot to take in here. And I had to read through these articles about 5-6 times before I really understood the claims people were trying to make. But they do make a lot of sense, and I highly encourage that you hear me out throughout the duration of. So the first piece of information that was pointed out and that I found almost the most intriguing was in regards to the trailer. It was made pretty much entirely through Fallout 4 itself, through Fallout 4's engine and Fallout 4's own capabilities. It didn't depend on a live-action trailer, nor did it depend on a separately made one. Like, if you saw some of the trailers for Elder Scrolls Online, the trailers weren't actually gameplay or anything that would be within the game. They were all developed separately. Fallout 4 didn't do that, nor was it like Skyrim's live-action trailer. It was all actual, pure gameplay. Not necessarily gameplay in particular, but it was all shot of Fallout 4 through Fallout 4, kind of in a no-clip standpoint. And it's a very good sign, to say the least. It highlights the fact that most of the game is probably already done, or at least render distances have kind of been set at this point. Most of the map is well completed, and is probably undergoing polishing right now as we speak. And that's very good, because otherwise, it would probably have been a live-action trailer, which we've seen a couple times at E3. I know Skyrim did that at E3, and I know, what was that one game? I think Fallout 3 also had a live-action trailer. So it's good to know that they actually have it rendered out through the game itself, and it's a very good sign. So something else that was very, very emphasized, I guess you could say, was in regards to the hype train, right? It doesn't make a lot of sense to start up a hype train so early, only to have the game come out, like, in 3 years, which I know for a fact that's not going to happen. But it just wouldn't make a lot of, like, educated sense to start hyping up, say, Advanced Warfare 2, when that game's definitely not coming out for a long time. So it does, I can kind of see why people have emphasized this a lot, and it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but it is probably very important. And also, in regards to, like, for instance, if you look at Skyrim, the most recent purely Bethesda-developed product, it was released within a year of the trailer coming out. So that kind of helps support the case in regards to the same substantiation of this video. Okay, last but certainly not least, possibly it might be the most important of all of them, even more important than number one, is the fourth financial quarter. We know it as the holiday season. Game developers know it as dollar signs. This is a really, really big thing for everyone here. One is because of Christmas. This is a pretty big deal. I mean, parents will buy this game for their kids, or you might get money over Christmas and put that towards Fallout 4, and that's what they want you to do. And the reason why, or another reason why they're going to rush it out in regards to Christmas, I guess you could say, like, a big reason people will launch a game in, like, November is because between November and Christmas, the time a lot of people will get the game is that there's not a lot of time for the hype train to die down, nor for a proper review to be made. Everyone's just like, oh, Fallout 4, Fallout 4, Fallout 4, this thing's epic. But no one really has time to kind of put out a properly made review. The first time you play a game, it's almost always going to be amazing, right? I remember the first time I played Ghosts, I loved it. The first time I played Advanced Warfare, I loved it. Now, I think both those games are pretty lackluster. But I mean, in the first couple of months, I didn't. All I saw was an awesome game, and that's what they want everyone to see before they have time to kind of open their eyes a bit more, have the hype clear, and if they do that, they run the risk of losing a lot of money. So they're going to try and push this out towards the holiday season. I know it sounds a little mischievous on the developer's part, but it's true. If you have a choice to release a game in March of 2016, and have it released perfectly, well-polished, well-designed, know it's a masterpiece, and be proud of it, or cut a few corners, still have a pretty good game, and release it in November of 2015, you're always going to pick November of 2015 if you're a game developer, because you will still make a lot more money and it's a lot more profitable. The fourth financial quarter is a very, very big deal. I can't stress that enough, and I think that's ultimately going to be one of the deciding factors in when Fallout 4 is released. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please rate this video as you deem necessary. I'm going to get a glass of water because I talked way too long and I have a sore throat. Now my voice is pretty dry. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy your wonderful days. Bye-bye, everyone.